Most people would say, what are those chimes doing in your house? Well, there was a time they were outside, but I want to hear the different tones. Tones are really relaxing. And then I put that fan right there on them so they gently blow. Okay? Tones, sounds. Do you have a sanctuary? Your sanctuary is actually your home. Do you have a place to study? Are you folks making your bed? Okay? It's important to make your bed. Every day. Teach a child to make their bed. Do you have one of those to rest? It might be a good idea. They're inexpensive at Walmart. Okay? Make your bed. Like I said before, this little lavender bottle right here, I've added water and lavender oil. So I've got plenty to replace it with. Spray down your bed. Spray your pillow. Add just some lavender to it, okay? You got that? And a little bit of water. Have your tones, sounds mean something. What you observe can help you as well. Not only what you observe, but color. Some could call it clutter. I call it colors and tones. I had a neighbor come in and say, how can you sleep with that red blanket that I'm getting ready to shake out, and lay down on here? Okay? It's pretty simple. It's extremely simple, everybody. Tones. Do you have an instrument? You can play an instrument. Do you have a bike? You can ride a bike. Tones and sounds make a difference in one's life. Okay? I have quite a bit in here, but I ask myself, turn the TV off, paint, study birds. You can study birds where they go. And you can compare it with what you want, science, college, whatever you want to discover. I chose to put Genesis 1:21. The Bible says God created every winged fowl. Look at these. I had the opportunity to meet an owl and the whole family under a tree one day. I stood real still. But look at these, how beautiful. Woodpeckers, hummingbirds, falcons. Isn't it wonderful how they're created in their environment and where they go? Here's how they travel. So much to learn, isn't there? Their different beaks are designed for different food, different places. Now these geese here, they fly over here in Utah quite often. You can hear them out, outside your window. There's always a big flock of them that go by early. Look up and notice these things and their sounds and their tones. I hope you made your bed today. I'm seeing it quite often on Facebook, folks making their beds. And it's a beautiful thing to make a bed, have it quiet when you rest. Rest is very important, okay? But right now, I'm going to finish this up, let that lavender soak in a little bit. And I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to share something that needs to be shared. in this Let Them book. We're already always, aren't we? Are you ready to learn something? Because I know I am. Of course I am. Here we go. Let's hit it. We can read in here where my coffee is. I put half and half in my coffee today instead of all that crazy sugar, because sugar really can mess with your moods and stuff. Has anybody out there tried to get off sugar? It's interesting, isn't it? This big hat I put on sometimes when I cook or go out. I have a thinner one. I don't like hair in my food or any type of stuff like that when we can avoid it. Just kind of put it up. When I worked in the big hotel, we had big chef hats. Okay, so here we go on this. This chapter today I want to share with you about shocker, life is stressful. I think everybody knows that. Some people look at life as a challenge, like it's really fun, or I do for the most part. But I do find certain things irritating and how to deal with them. Before I jump off on this, I just want to let everybody know I don't like people to tailgate me. It causes anxiety. It's nerve-wracking. Let me take this off. Show you guys my messy hair. What you thinking? Do you guys have messy hair when you wake up? No? I know I do. So, the thing I'm trying to point out here today real quick is that you have certain things that could irritate you more than other people. For me, I don't like people tailgating me. You don't want to step on the brakes. You can pump them lightly, but actually just maybe you can look and let them go around you. Because some people are aggressive, and I have never in my life been a tailgater. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. There's certain things I would never do. It's not my character to do that. But let's jump off on this today. Shocker, life is stressful. The faster and most effective way to start using the Let Them theory is to rise above the countless tiny stressors you face every day. What did I just say? Well, I don't like people tailgating me. I'm 69 years old and I'm not driving that slow. Okay? And I'm not racing you to a red light. I think I've said that before. You know the ones I'm talking about, the never-ending notifications on your phone. The slow internet connections. The unexpected changes in plans. The endless meetings at work. The inconsiderate behavior of other people. Here's a big one. The long lines of slow walkers. These small annoyances may seem insignificant, but they aren't. I get that people can be annoying, and yes, you have a lot on your plate. You got a lot on your plate. What are you thinking? Take some off, only take what you can. It's all going to circle back to what you want, and if you're going to protect it, and it's your decision today. You're going to eat it, you're going to wipe it off your plate, or you're going to serve it up small. Okay? I get that people can be annoying, and yes, you have a lot on your plate. Modern life can feel like death by 1,000 cuts. One thing after another that slowly drains your energy and stresses you out. It's not only easy to let it get to you. Miss Cool really loves this. It's dumb. Can I just say something about that? When people say, I nicely say, rhymes with dumb. I don't do that with everybody because that could be very rude. But I think that. How's that? You can't control how other adults behave. And stressing about it diminishes your power. That word diminish. I like that word diminish. It's like right to the point. You'll never reach the full potential of your life if you continue to allow stupid things or rude people to drain your life force. Isn't that beautiful? Your life force. Maybe that's why I don't like, getting my blood drawn. Your life force. It could be physical, emotional. It could be a lot of different things, okay? because a life force is beautiful. When you think of force, you always think of, oh, that's bad, it's negative. But a life force right here is beautiful, isn't it? Like those birds I just showed you, they can fly far. That's their force, their wings, the air, the element, where they want to go. You can't tell a bird where to fly. I want you to try. Next time you're outside, tell a bird that they can't go to that flower and drink some honey. Do it. I want you to tell a pelican that I used to feed down in Florida that had only one leg. He was a manipulator. He sat there and everybody did feed him. Pete, at Pete's Pier. But he also liked people. So you can't tell a flower not to bloom, and you can't tell a lot of things, but we can patiently wait and enjoy it when it happens. I think they were real sarcastic when they said, watch a tree grow. So back to this. I get that people can be annoying, and yes, you have a lot on your plate. And as we scroll down here, you can't control how other adults behave and stressing about it. So that word that we were talking about was diminished, your power. You'll never reach the full potential of your life if you continue to allow stupid things or rude people to drain your life force. Your time and energy are the most valuable resources. Resources are good. And in the next few chapters, you'll learn how to use the let them theory to protect yourself from unnecessary stress other people are currently causing in your life. Isn't that beautiful? It's a really good day when you can learn and you can catch up on things that you probably, terminally normal, missed. Just stop and ask yourself, why do you have to let a long line at the coffee shop ruin your day? Why is traffic putting you in a bad mood? Why do you feel overwhelmed when someone interrupts you during an important task? Why does the person talking loudly on your phone in public irritate you? Can I just tell you, Hispanic people like to talk loud and they're very dramatic. Sometimes I like it, but I can find it to be like, Lord. Why does a family member unsolicited advice feel like a personal attack? Why does someone else's slow pace in a busy walkway make you feel rushed? There's ways that we can tell people not now. Do we have to lie about it? Well, if that's going to help you get on the path to communication, I would be against it, but, if you just really can't say, I'm sorry I'm in the restroom, I'm sorry I'm busy, giving them too much personal information might not be good. All I know is there's a way to do things. And if you don't know how, you read a book like this to help you. A lot of this I know, but I'm not going to listen to this lady I met in the grocery store and says, oh, I took that book back. Why would you do that? Okay, so she's not teachable. She's a know-it-all. People that, it's a beautiful thing when you learn, okay? And it's absolutely wonderful when two people can do things the very same way but differently. Isn't that what's attractive in love and other people? So anyway, one last few and then we'll get off here. And I need to get busy today like you. It happens to me too. Just the other day I went to my favorite garden center to pick up some plants. There the cashier was moving so slowly. Those people you meet and everything they say. Like you're ready if they're like going to tell you a joke and it's like... Lord. There were only 2 lanes open and about 5 people waiting in each. I felt myself starting to get agitated. Now, that's not a washer, that's going to agitate your clothes. That's you getting, okay? I had a meeting I had to get to back home. I wanted to turn the person behind me and shake my head and say, can you believe this? Now you're transferring this negative onto the person by you. And even if you didn't say anything, they're going to feel your vibes anyway, right? They're going to definitely feel those vibes, aren't they? Okay? Did it speed up the cashier? Nope. But see, then you hear people say the squeaky wheel gets the oil. I'm always open to kindly saying, can you open up another register? But I have said a few times, I got to get to the airport or something. But, you know, these are tactics that we use to motivate people. Because if you say, I got to do this and I got to do that nicely, it could put a thought in their mind and they could kind of move with it. I guess I had to do that when I was a waitress for years because people are hungry. Okay, now they've come up with this word hangry. Okay, because people are hungry. Yeah, you know, you guys can pack an apple with you, a power bar, do what you need to do. Don't take it out on me. I'm here to help you. Okay, and if you are, I can be patient, I can be kind, but please leave a tip, because we can go into who tips the best and who doesn't. Because there are different, yeah. You people out there still know waitresses get $2.13 an hour, right? Do you know that? Okay. So as I go on here, it says, when you let the world around you impact your emotional state and peace of mind, you become a prisoner. Okay, you can be in prison without bars. Trust me. The door's open. Some folks sitting there. Come on out. Come on. To these external forces. External. There it is. Okay? You're letting trivial, I like the word, trivial nonsense dictate your mood, drain your motivation. Okay, I'm not into this right here. Okay, I just as soon take somebody throwing tomatoes and eggs at me. Just leave me alone on it. There's this famous quote about life from a Greek philosopher. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. What does it mean? It means that your personal power is in how you react. And with that, have a wonderful day. I've got to finish making my bed. You guys get with it today, all right? Make your bed, brush your teeth, do your dishes before you go to bed so you can get a good night's sleep. Get creative. Take care of yourself. It's your turn on earth. It's Miss Cool saying peace.